Hey everybody, we're standing here next to Beau Holmes out of Montgomery, Alabama. Now Beau has 2 laundromats. He just got started.
Yeah, I looked for a long time. I started looking at this business about 1.5 years ago and just really was interested in it, and tried to buy an existing store, and it just kind of got delayed, and then I decided to create a new store, and then they all kind of happened at the same time. So I've been in it about 10 months and I got 2 stores.
Now in this business, did you get any help from anybody trying to get into this business?
I did. I've gotten a lot of help actually from people from all over the country, but I've really spent a lot of time with Luke Williford in North Carolina at the Williford Brothers, and just been an enormous amount of help.
Speaking of which, the Williford Brothers have a boot camp coming up in November 4th through the 6th in Raleigh, North Carolina. Are you going to attend?
I am looking forward to it. I think it's be a great experience. It's they have such a wealth of knowledge. They've had 40 or 45 stores. I mean, I think they add one every day. And I mean, there's just so much you can learn from them and all the other attendees. I think it'll be a great event.
Yes, and I noticed that you get so many nuggets from those guys. It's amazing because I want to learn more about generational wealth. And that's what they're doing, really, and creating generational wealth. How are you obtaining all these stores and doing all these things? And I mean, to manage 40 stores, it seems hard, but they make it look easy.
They do. I mean, I talk to Luke 2 or 3 times a week, and I mean, it's like he's at a new store every day. It's like he's starting something new every day. But I think they've just got it down to a science. They've created a process, and it works, and so they're willing to share it with anybody who's interested or willing to listen.
Yes, they are a top-notch organization, and if you want to learn how to be in this laundromat, you want to learn how to scale in this industry, you want to learn how to just obtain just one laundromat, this is the boot camp to go to. Yeah. This is it. This is the end-all, be-all. I'm telling you, if you want to learn from the best, go to the best. And Luke and Lee Williford are the best. And Luke's more of the spokesman. Lee's the more reserved guy.
Behind the scenes guy. Yeah.
I think Lee does more than Luke.
I think Lee has all the knowledge. No, they're both really smart guys. They do a great job.
All right, see you guys there in November. Williford Brothers Boot Camp. Beau, what brings you to Lexington, Kentucky?
Well, we're here for a family wedding. Just really was looking forward to coming up here. I've never been to Lexington, kind of driven through the area, but never been here, and really wanted to meet you. Wanted to learn a little bit more about the laundry business and pick your brain about some things, and because I think the more laundry owners can talk back and forth, you always can pick up a little different perspective or nugget that may help you, or you may be able to help someone else.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming down because I've learned quite a bit from you already. Now, what's your background? What made you think about laundromats?
My background, I've actually been in the trucking business for about 30 years and have just had a long business with that. But I've kind of started to look at doing some other things in the future. And I studied the laundry business for probably a year, and just everything just seemed to fit. It seems like a great business that I could move into when I get out of the trucking industry, and have a business that you can spend as much or as little time as you want, depending on the process of the business that you set up.
You went to Auburn University. Did you get a law degree from there?
Actually, I went to Auburn, and I have a logistics degree from there, and then I did go into law school, and I have a law degree. I don't practice, but I do keep my license current every year.
So I see why you're very well read. So that's why you studied the laundromat industry for over a year before you got in. Where most people like Kelly and I, we just jump right in and then we think about it. Where you have just covered every single aspect of this business and then jumped in. Did you find it more beneficial?
I think it's different for everybody, but for me, I just really wanted to make sure that if I was going to invest the kind of dollars that it takes to invest these days, I mean, it's $500,000 to $750,000 for equipment or to infrastructure or whatever it may be, that I really just wanted to be well versed on everything and didn't want to leave a stone unturned. But I had other people tell me, hey, you need to go on and get in this. This is too good of a deal. You just want to. I had people that I didn't even know that, hey, if you don't want to do it, I'll partner with you. So that kind of was like, I need to do this.
Yes, absolutely.
Some of that dirt.
Oh yeah.
And then what happened is when the installer never flushed the lines before they hooked up the machine, so the first time they turned the machines on, all the water
of course
came in, and that's what we dealt with. So
Yeah.
it's the little things you learn. That
Oh, I know.
I had no idea to ask those questions or anything.
Yeah, no, you won't know until you're in the business.
Yeah.
Are you a member of the Coin Laundry Association?
I am. I joined last year when I guess first started getting in the business. I went to a show in Fort Lauderdale, and that was part of my process of trying to meet people and learn more about the business. And so yeah, I joined then.
And did you go to the Clean Show this year?
I did not go to the Clean Show. I had my son's wedding and I had a bunch of other stuff. And the store was just opening up. I just didn't feel like I could go, but I am looking forward to going next time.
How long was the process for you to figure out what equipment to use in your facility? Because you built one brand new from ground up. If you want to tell everybody this story, because you were looking at one place and it wasn't available, and then all of a sudden you did two at once.
Yeah, so I'd been talking with an owner that was wanting to get out of the business, and for one thing or another, they kept putting me off, and then I decided I would build a new one, and then all of a sudden they came back to me. But I kind of looked at their mix, and I was going in there consistently and seeing what people were doing and using, and so we kind of moved. They had more 20-pounders than I thought were needed, so we at the new store we went to 5 20s, 9s, 45s, and then I have 7 60s, and I have 5 80s.
Wow. And what about your dryer mix?
So we have 4 80s, and then we have 12 stack 50s.
That's a great mix. Good job on that. You have done your work.
Well, I mean, but I talk to a lot of people. I mean, everybody in the industry is really great about just either answering a text or a DM or a Facebook message. I mean, most people will get back to you and share their knowledge. Because, I mean, you're here, I'm in Montgomery. We're not competing against each other. I mean, we're trying to help each other.
If you were down the street, I'd talk to you. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I don't care. I do not care. Kelly doesn't care. I don't care. I noticed one thing you're not doing. You're not doing wash, dry, fold, or pick up and delivery. And with you being in the logistical business you are, I feel personally that it would be a smooth transition to go right into wash, dry, fold. Why not?
Well, I really haven't yet. I wanted to make sure we were doing everything right with self-serve first, but I am, based on what you're telling me and some other things, I definitely want to take a look at it, and I think it can be another financial resource to add value to your business.
Now, I did notice that you have, 4,600 square feet, and how many square feet of storage you have?
Yeah, so I think it's about 4,100 usable space for the washer and dryers and the customers to sit in, and then we have another 1,600 in the back.
With a garage door.
Yeah, it does.
Did you guys hear that? A garage door.
Yeah.
He can put washers back there. He could put a folder back there. He could put the most important
I even
storage.
have a couple racks like you do back there already.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
So I think you're well on your way, and you're taking it slow, which is smart. Yeah, I do believe you're leaving money on the table personally. Now, Luke and Lee would disagree with me.
And they're very successful at what they do. I think it's a preference, really. I mean, it's really how much you want to pour into the business. Obviously, if you do wash, dry, fold, or you do pick and deliver, you're going to have to spend more time in that business rather than just being self-serve. So I think it really works what works for you.
Yeah, outstanding. Now, you're headed back to Alabama. Do you have any more plans, stores? You want to get more stores? What are your future plans in the laundry industry?
Yeah, I do think I'm constantly looking. I'm riding around all the time looking for either a store that could be bought or another location where we could start a new one. I think when I originally, during that time period, when I was looking to get in the business, I kind of had an idea of maybe 5 to 10 stores, and that could change over time, but that's kind of what I'm looking at.
Well, I do notice that you did 2 stores at one time. Now, what was easier, building it from scratch or retooling and renovating an existing store?
I think retooling was probably easier. Because we didn't really have all the machines were still mainly 3 and 5 years old, so it's all pretty new equipment. And they had, the hard part was changing the attitudes and the way they ran their business, because there was a reason why it was in the shape it was in, and so it was just changing the culture. That was the hard part, but all the infrastructure was there, so everything was there set up. We just had to change how we ran it and wanted it to run it like I want the store to run. I kind of have an idea of creating the laundry business is a boutique business almost now. I mean, it's not any fun to wash laundry, but why not making a good experience for your customers?
Absolutely. So, Beau, who's your favorite sports team?
Probably Auburn. Obviously, where I went to college. Dallas Cowboys football, Boston Celtics basketball. Not really into horse racing yet, but maybe you'll get me there.
Well, I'm a UK fan through and through. I bleed blue.
We've had a pretty good battle back and forth in basketball lately. Auburn, finally picked it up a little bit in basketball. So
Let me test your horse racing knowledge. Who's the best horse of all time? Racehorse.
Secretariat for sure.
There you go. 1973 Derby winner. So, what's your favorite music band?
The Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay.
Seen them many times in concert. Really good concert.
What's your favorite drink?
Bourbon.
You smoke cigars?
Every now and then.
Favorite cigar?
It needs to be a good one. I don't know. It just needs to be a good one. Because if you get a bad one, you won't smoke them again.
What's the most daring thing you've ever done?
Getting into another business. I don't take that many risks. I don't know. That's a tough one for me. I don't know. I'm pretty normal.
Do you have a particular book that you would recommend anyone to read?
The Bible.
Okay.
That would be the one.
Okay. Good answer.
Definitely.
Okay, everybody, you got a little insight of who Beau Holmes is out of Montgomery, Alabama. He grew up an Alabama fan, by the way, so he's sneaky. And now he's a big Auburn fan. Of course, it'd be hard going to school there and not supporting your team.
That's true.
But I appreciate you coming down. We've had a great time and have fun on the bourbon tour.
Yeah.
You're going on the bourbon tour today?
Yeah, going on bourbon tour today, and look forward to it. We got a wedding tomorrow. But no, I really appreciate your time and all that you've spent with me. You didn't have to do this, and it's just you just learn so much, and I've learned just by walking around and talking just the things that can be helpful to me back in Alabama.
Now, what's your favorite watch? That's the last question.
Rolex.
There it is. What is that, a Datejust?
It is. It's a Datejust.
The Jubilee band, beautiful. Gold dial.
You know way more about them than I do, though.
Fluted bezel. Look at that. Nice. Thank you. We'll see you guys on the next video. Please hit like and subscribe.